Hello everyone, it's Charlton. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. I'm going to be saying that in the beginning as well as the end. Just something different. But this is such a tragic situation. It's hard to believe. I mean, I was just absolutely stunned reading the story and seeing it. I'm vaguely familiar with this woman, Evelyn Rodriguez. I know her through Trump. Her daughter was brutally killed by MS-16. Her and another girl. Her daughter was 16 years old at the time, and another girl who was 15. I think they were brutally beaten with bats and machetes in broad daylight. And sometime in 2016, I think in September 2016. September 14th. And the mother has been a very, very vocal, outspoken activist to try to do something about the gang violence in her community, Brentwood, Long Island. Her and her husband, but particularly her. And the president visited Brentwood after he won the election. He did, and he's met with these parents, and they were invited to the State of the Union address. I know here they are meeting with the president. This is both of the parents, and Freddie Cuevas, and their daughter's name is Kayla Cuevas, and they were both today. There was supposed to be a vigil for her daughter. At where a memorial is set up, I believe, at the same location where she was killed. It's a street, I forget the name of the street, maybe it's in the report here. Long Island 12 actually captured this on camera, where some other resident of the community was dismantling the memorial. And because of that, obviously the mother and father were confronting this person in an SUV, a white SUV, and I think it's a female driver, I'm almost positive, and they're arguing with her. And at some point, the person driving the SUV pulls away, but ends up running over Evelyn Rodriguez in the process, striking her, and she's taken to the hospital, and she died at the hospital. She's been killed. It's just absolutely almost impossible to believe. The person who hasn't been identified, I've looked and it's not an MS-13 gang member or anything like that. It's just another resident of the community. I have no idea why she was dismantling the memorial. Supposedly it was over an argument of the placement of it. It says here that Suffolk County Police say Rodriguez and another person were standing on Ray Court near Staley Street. That's where the memorial is, involved with a dispute with the driver of the 2016 Nissan Rogue over the placement of the memorial dedicated to Rodriguez's daughter. During the dispute, the driver, who is a relative of a resident of Ray Court, of that area, a relative of a resident, sped up in an attempt to leave the scene, and her vehicle struck Rodriguez. She was pronounced dead at the hospital. The driver, who remained on scene and called 911, was not injured. So far, she hasn't been charged. I believe it's a woman. I'm not positive of that, and because there was a vigil scheduled for tonight. The Congressman King, I think it's Stephen King, Peter King, excuse me. He spoke to news reporters, and he was going to be attending the vigil. It's his district. He's a pretty prominent congressman from Long Island. And there was news cameras there that were going to be there for the vigil. They actually captured this on video. I mean, it was literally caught on their cameras. The driver of the Nissan Rogue striking Evelyn Rodriguez. They don't show it, but they have it. It's just too graphic to show you her getting run over or struck by the car. So, but it isn't like, it's not a member of MS-13 or anything like that as retribution, even though that's initially what went through my head. And the president's already tweeted about it. He's just sends his prayers and says it's just awful. My thoughts, and then I will play the the video that they show right before it happens. Excuse me. This is the president. My thoughts and prayers are with Evelyn Rodriguez this evening, along with her family and friends. Rest in peace, Evelyn. So, and here's the news report of it.
Daughter's memorial when she was killed. You're watching video of the minutes leading up to Evelyn Rodriguez's death. The Brentwood mother of MS-13 victim Kayla Cuevas was getting ready to attend tonight's vigil, marking the second anniversary of her daughter's murder. We're told when she heard someone had dismantled Kayla's memorial on Staley Street, Rodriguez and her husband confronted that person. We're not going to show you the video of what happened next because it's too graphic. But the driver then stepped on the gas and ran over Rodriguez. She was rushed to the hospital, but died.
This is really almost too tragic a story to be real. I mean, the fact that
it's just absolutely almost impossible to believe, but it really happened. It's just terrible. All right, well, that's the story there, man. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. I will see you in the next video. Later, man.